Good morning there. You're watching QTV this morning, and I am Jenna Vasonko, joined by my amazing co-host Ibrahim Apalde. Good morning.
Well, good morning. It's good to be back here on another edition. It's Wednesday already.
It is. It's
wow,
so fast, you know.
so fast. I mean, it flies now like it's as fast as a deer, you know. I don't even understand. It was Sunday and now it's Wednesday, Mr. Ade. What is happening?
Yeah. You blink and the week is gone.
Yeah.
In Sierra Leone, if you get to about the 18th or 19th of a particular month, they said the month has become pregnant.
Yeah.
It's gone far. I don't know if you have a similar
How many months
things.
pregnant? It
Yeah,
depends.
it's, you know, for any month, once you go beyond the 15th, they said, oh, the month don't get belly.
The month
don't get belly.
Don't get belly.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Saloon pride.
All right. So, we have the African proverb. We have the newspaper review. Our guest is already here. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Ade. And on Community Watch, we'll be taking a look at the story of Esaba, a police officer who's been celebrated for winning an award from an international competition when it comes to short stories. Police officer, short stories.
I love that story.
Yes, inspirational. Yeah. And also, we'll be joined by MS Ba, the president of the Gambia Press Union, who's currently in Ghana attending a conference on media freedom for West Africa. Yeah, freedom of press in West Africa. And also we're joined by Buba Fati on the Click segment to take us through what is happening in the world of entertainment. But MS Ba is already on the line. We'll be connecting with him via video call to just tell us what's happening in Ghana and how this particular conference is beneficial to him and him coming back to the Gambia as the Gambia Press Union president. Also, on the sidelines of the event, there is an award ceremony, and Gambian has also qualified. Yoro S. Jalo has, Yoro S. Jalo or Yoro S. Ba has qualified as part of the migration reporting category, so which MS will be attending. So we wish Yoro good luck, and yeah, thank you so much for joining us, MS.
Hello.
Yes, so MS, can you hear me?
It's a pleasure having you. Yes, I am getting you. It's a pleasure having me.
All right. So MS,
It's a pleasure.
how's the weather in Ghana?
It's not that bad. It's the same as the Gambia. You know, but maybe 30, 25 degrees Celsius. It's not that hard. Well, it's like, I think Gambia is hotter when it comes to the weather. So Ghana Accra is a very nice place.
And I can see that you're representing the culture. I was, you know, you could have worn a suit and a tie, but you dare not.
In that weather?
You dare not, right?
Exactly. You see the point, Mr. Ade. Mr. Ade knows.
Yes.
So that is.
But Mr. Ade, somebody like MS, MS, mind you, somebody like Momodu Gajaga in a conference in Ghana will be in a suit and a tie, even if it's hot. Let me let you know that, okay?
Gaj, I hope you're listening to this.
Gajaga knows. But anyway, take us through the conference so far.
What's it all about?
Yeah.
Very interesting conference, important. First, comprises of people from the West Africa region,
Yeah.
Mali, Liberia, all the member states. Journalists, these are journalists and actors, and also prominent people from the ECOWAS are also attending this conference. That shows how significant this conference is. Um, it's mainly we have a first 2 days conference mainly on the role of the media in combating democratic recession.
Okay.
Like we all agreed that West Africa, when it comes to democracy, there was a time that we were the beacon of hope in Africa. But now is the reverse.
Sure.
We've seen coups, counter coups, and how can the media positively involve in the solution to West African problem when it comes to governance, when it comes to promoting democratic principles, when it comes to promoting peace and cohesion. How can the media help in this crusade? Because we agreed that you cannot do anything. This thing cannot be achieved without the media. And the media also um, has been playing a positive part when it comes to addressing the issues, but also a negative part, especially the advent of the online media. So how can we interrogate as media actors? How can we interrogate and put tangible solution, um, which will first be used to as a roadmap towards combating democratic regression. And could you imagine the ECOWAS ambassador was here yesterday,
Right.
and the head of political and governance affairs in ECOWAS. They all promised that this is going to help ECOWAS
Okay.
in their intervention with the media and as well as Africa. So basically, these are the issues that we were discussing.
Yeah. So MS.
And today we
Yeah.
will finalize. Yeah.
So the reason why, journalists are brought together in under one roof to actually have the conversations that you're talking about is to come up with solutions. And so currently, what are some of the maybe ideas that are coming up from the meeting as to how to ensure the media contributes positively to stop some of these things, as you mentioned, coups and counter coups, and just all the small elements that can tamper, with democracy?
Yeah, first is some of the things that we were discussing is first to interrogate the problems, which we have done. Some of the problems we know, sensational journalism, focusing more on problematic issues than looking at solution-oriented issues. Secondly, we also looked at the media laws that are impeding the progress of the media, as well as the governance structure in some of the countries, like in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and Guinea Conakry. We looked at that. So now we were talking about also a capacity gap, which is very problematic in West Africa. That when anybody wants to become a journalist, probably political actors trying to get their media houses or are trying to get their own corner, and then they use that as a stooge to castigate others. And they will use people who are not experienced, people who don't always even understand the ethics of journalism. They don't have capacity. They will just be talking, doing all sort of things, as well as sending misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, and causing hate crime. So these are the problems that we are definitely looking at. And the solution is, we said, we talk about capacity. We understand that you cannot do journalism without having the knowledge. So it has to be knowledge-based. We also spoke about resources. We understand that when it comes to the other places in other developed nations, journalists have resources to operate. But the West African context is a different thing. Um, Journalists find it difficult. So how can we ensure that we look into resource mobilization in ensuring that there's a sustainability? For instance, journalists will not be prone to bribery. They will not be prone to any other misconduct due to the resource challenges.
Yeah, so let's take a look at in the Gambian context, because the Gambia Press Union has a big role to play when it comes to just something you mentioned, when it comes to capacity. So what is at local level, what is the Gambia Press Union doing to change that? Because I understand in the Gambia, maybe in other countries it's quite different, but in the Gambia here you can understand that for 22 years the space wasn't there, not a lot of journalists, and just all of a sudden there's a blow up, of journalists all over the place, and people just getting in their corners and just speaking up, as you mentioned. So what is the Gambia Press Union doing? I know there's not much, as in you can't arrest anyone or stop anyone, but there's something that you can do through, obviously, the Media Council as well.
Oh, thank you. First, if you recall, we set up a school, Gambia, even our West African counterparts, they want to use that model now. Like we set up the first school of journalism in the country. That is one step that we did to ensure that people have the capacity, even before the University of the Gambia was established. That is the School of Journalism. The other thing is we also deemed it necessary for the media to be regulated. That is why we had the Media Council. And now we are even supporting the Media Council to strengthen its capacity, because if you look at the Media Council, the capacity gap with human resources and staff and maybe the council. So we will get there, and we are also seeing how best we can collaborate with the ministry, and the Media Council can have that strong partnership with the ministry to ensure that maybe they sign an MOU or they have a legal status so that they can bite.
Exactly.
They just cannot be toothless bulldogs. So that they can regulate the media, just like it happens in other countries like Guinea-Conakry. You cannot operate or recognize without being recognized by either the Media Council or the Press Union. You're given a card
in that as well, Mr. Ade,
you are a journalist.
In what MS is talking about, coming up with the MAJAC, which is the first media school, but also under MAJAC, you see that regulations have to be put in under MAJAC as well, because it shouldn't be open in a way that intakes can come from everywhere. So at that level, I know it can't be too strict as in stopping people, but at the end of the day, in other countries, there are regulations to get in a school. There are things you need to get to be able to get into it. Things have to be structured. The structure has to start from there.
It has to, but
before
okay, go ahead.
Comes, please, carry.
MAJAC has a strict way of doing things. If you go through an entry exams. They ask you, a lot of things, and then it's vigorous. People who goes through MAJAC, if you ask them, but it's not just MAJAC, but also, and if the Media Council is strong, even if you have degrees or whatever knowledge that you have, but if your personal competence or personal conduct does not commensurate with the profession, they will put you on the right track. So I believe it's just to ensure that the Media Council functions very well, and then they do their mandate as it's expected, because it's just not presiding over cases, but it's to ensure that they monitor what is going on in the media and taking steps.
Yes, MS, I agree with you wholeheartedly there, and I was going to come into what Geneva said, but I think you've kind of answered it, because essentially, MAJAC or any organization, their job is, yes, they can take anybody, but it is their job to teach people the right thing. and for them to say to them, this is how you do the right thing. But what I would like to ask MS about the conference you're attending, how many days is it? But more importantly, will people be, you know, when I was in the UK, I stopped attending conferences unless they can promise me certain things.
Yeah.
One, could they agree that at the end of the conference they would form a sort of network and share best practice from all the countries that were attending? Because that way you can see what works in one country and what doesn't work. And then, you know, it should carry on after the conference. It shouldn't just be the conference, we thank each other and then we move on. So what are the plans for a kind of post-conference agenda, really, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's a very important question. Thank you, Sir Ade. Yes, first is, that is why we don't want to ourselves. First, that is why ECOWAS was there, to ensure that whatever is discussed, because ECOWAS consists of political heads. That's the highest making decision body.
Sure.
So that is why we invited their senior people to be there to know what is going on and to be part of the discussion. Secondly, we are also talking about how to strengthen these relations. Because if you look at our problems, they are similar in West Africa. They are very similar. We have even your Sierra Leonean brothers.
I was going to ask about that, of course. Yes.
Yeah. A very young doctor, Dr. Soa.
Okay.
He's a very key media actor.
Right.
Very prominent, you know. And we were discussing around exchanging ideas on the media landscape, about the media landscape in Sierra Leone, and even access to information law.
Right.
How can we implement our law? Because Sierra Leone had it, Liberia also I had a brother. So this is the conversation that we want to bring. What went wrong, what is going on wrong in those countries, so that Gambia can learn and also improve. What is also going on right in our countries that they can learn.
Sure.
So it's, I think we were discussing also to build a network around this, because we don't want to just talk and talk and talk, maybe eat nice food,
get
sleep
some
in
money,
nice hotels.
And if I can just give you,
even money, there's no money.
Sure.
There's no money on this. They will just give you what you will eat.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no money.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but nice hotels, yeah. You know,
And there are
nice food.
lots of nice hotels
Ghana
in
is
Ghana.
a nice country.
Yeah.
It's a lovely country.
So I think, yeah, I agree with you. We have to build a conversation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, MS.
Yeah, thank you so much, MS, for joining us. So, and also, Yoro, congratulations to him. He's part of the awards for the migration
Finalist
for the migration category.
I even want to say that.
Yes.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I urge you Gambian journalists not to be lazy in applying in those international conferences or those international awards.
Sure.
Because look, other countries that are winning, I don't think they are maybe doing better than the Gambia. It's just that they are applying.
They're better at applying.
That's
Let
the
us
thing.
test the let's test the waters. You know, people like you, Jainaba, people like Balde, people like Choi. Choi is doing good. You do a lot of human interest stories around young people. You know, let's apply. Let's explore, because this is it brings exposure. It also brings respect to the Gambia. You know, yeah. So basically, this is the second time Gambia is coming up to this level.
That's
last
amazing.
year also we had Keba and Somane who applied.
Nice.
And I think the only Gambian, and Yero also the only Gambian. And then let's explore.
Yeah, we should explore, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, MS, for joining us. Bring us Ghana gifts. Excuse me?
As long as it's not kenki.
Yeah, bring us Ghana gifts. Ghana, what's the food there?
Kenki.
Bring us kenki.
Kenki.
Yeah, bring us
I'll give you
kenki.
kenki.
Yes. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your stay.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, so let's
Good
now
luck, MS.
Yeah, so now let's take a look at what the newspapers are saying.
Yeah, I think I was going to give MS a word of warning there about the access to information. Is that,
yeah, you always do anyway.
I always do.
And you know what? You said this even before, at the time that I was over the moon.
Yeah,
I can remember you be like, girl, calm down.
You know, once we get it, let's use it.
Yeah.
Because in Sierra Leone, as I said, I was involved in the early stages of getting it passed. But I was so kind of disappointed that even on the day we were supposed to go for a photo opportunity with the president. I didn't go. And I was right not to go, because since then, 10, 12 years later, hardly anybody uses it.
Yeah.
And yet it's the
law. So you're like, thank God I wasn't in the
let's
photo
not just
to
pass
like,
it.
yeah.
GPU should make sure that once it is passed, it is used.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Yes, so,
all right,
yep.
Back to business.
But MS, thank you.
That was business.
Yeah, it was business. But we're going for proper business.
Okay.
All right, this is the Point newspaper, and the headline, some of the headline reads, Cuban president invites Barrow. Oh yeah. All right, KMC to provide additional 7 waste trucks. Titan Airways cancel first 4 rotation to destination Gambia. That's unfortunate. Government to revive lifeless CRC. Police arrest 4 for alleged involvement in forgery of national documents.
Oh.
NAWEC set to electrify 46 villages in Sami.
All right.
We will believe it when we see it.
Yep.
Anyway,
And we
Jennifer.
need constant electricity.
Jennifer, what do you
Yeah,
have?
so Gambian cultural heritage goes digital. And
I'm glad you mentioned that. Good.
yes, this is The Voice.
Yeah.
And also the Ministry of Health kickstart nationwide measles campaign. We talked about this briefly yesterday. Yankuba Toure's appeal sets for judgment. And GRA board chair lament challenges as COVID-19 disrupted global supply chain.
All right.
Is that you?
Yeah, and also GFF appoints Kebanjai as regional coach of Banjul. Yeah, so I think that is all here.
Okay, I have Foria, and I have unexplained questions inside the $11 million C judiciary saga. We'll find out what that's all about. CPCU project coordinator says a Greek ministry has project portfolio of 290 million what? Dollars.
Oh, dollars.
Hey,
Not dollars.
you thought I was going to say dollars?
Oh.
Dollars. Again, we might interrogate that one. Yankuba Toure's lawyer seeks freedom for his client.
Yeah.
Interesting. He's barely been in prison yet. Interesting one here. Feature story, they call it. What we need to know about Maiden Pharmaceuticals Limited, for anybody who's been on Mars or has not been following what's happening in the Gambia. And I say this because somebody, a Sierra Leonean friend of mine who lives in the UK, sent me this story on the cough syrups yesterday and said, do you guys in the Gambia know about this? I'm like,
excuse me?
are you serious? Like, please, where have you been? Hiding under a rock? But anyway, I hope she'll forgive me for outing her. Cuban president extends invitation to the Gambia leader. I think he met the Cuban representative yesterday, President Barrow did. And court grants state a final adjournment in Seinabu Mbai's manslaughter trial. Are we prepared for late rains? I don't think we are. We had horrendously heavy rain last night. And what is PDOIS doing, going to say at his press conference today? Interesting one. So there we have it.
So I actually just opened and saw something very interesting here on The Voice, which is Bekanya. You know about Bekanya, right?
Yes,
That human rights organization. So they are launching more human rights clubs in schools. I think this is good because we've been emphasizing a lot on this program how most of these initiatives should start from school level. So I think Bekanya is just one organization really that continues to do it, and they just launch it and provide some sort of support to keep the organization, the clubs in schools going. So I think this is really a good thing.
It's a great idea. I would also like to see every school have the equivalent of a debating society. And I say that because I grew up with it in Sierra Leone in the 1960s. We debated within the school and against other schools. And that's how many of us became confident about speaking in public. There you are.
Hello.
You know, and so when I came here and I would go around to schools and I would ask a question, there'd be 20 or 30 pupils in front of me, and none of them would
They
speak
feel
up.
very shy.
They're shy and
Yes.
they're kind of reticent, and you know, that really I found it
Yeah,
really
I can
disappointing.
remember
Because
when-
children are meant to be full of
They're
questions.
meant to be
when
like
during
everyone.
our primary school days, we used to have these debates.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them.
So
you know?
why did it stop?
So
It's actually still happening. Actually, during my time, it was such a thing where we even used to not talk to each other and stuff because of debates. We used to take it so seriously, but I think it's dying down.
Well, I hope QTV will start organizing a kind of national debating competition
Yeah.
and broadcasting
It's a
because
good
I think
thing.
it's something that can inspire.
well,
you know.
it's
Yeah,
good.
it's so beneficial because through debating, I got a full scholarship to the University of the Gambia,
Yeah.
and you know, just generally boost my confidence. So I think it's a good point. It should continue.
And you know, I also recommend it for selfish reasons, and I've said this many times till people are fed up of hearing it. I used to be very shy until I went to a school, Christ the King College in Bo in Sierra Leone, and my English teacher said to me one day, "Your essays are very good. Why are you not part of the debating club?"
Yeah.
And I like, "Oh, because I don't like speaking in public." He said, "Why not?" And he just, without my knowledge, put my name on the debating team. I took part in my first debate. The reaction I got was so positive. I thought, what was I scared of? Which was
Yeah.
kind of odd because my father was a lawyer. I used to watch him in court, and he would get up and he'd speak, and later on he became a politician, and he would
Yeah.
get up and speak in public, and you know, I thought this is easy, you know, nothing to be scared of. But honestly, had he not done that, I probably would still have been that shy
It's
person.
important.
So I
It's-
owe it all to him.
So yesterday we weren't able to talk about sports. I will just bring it in now before we miss out on it due to time constraints.
Okay.
As Karim Benzema. Okay, guys. No matter what, this guy is so cute.
Zim-zima.
Guys, this guy is so cute, Mr. Adi. Like,
So finally, the Ballon d'Or went
This
to
guy
somebody
is so
who was neither called Messi nor Ronaldo.
but why are you guys skipping what I just said?
No, I'm about to get into
Yeah,
your
this guy is
business.
so cute. Whatever the
No,
case.
we don't go around saying guys are cute.
I mean, how can we
people,
say guys are cute?
people like
Yeah,
Whatever
Hey,
the case,
dude.
you guys.
ladies can say that.
we hadn't noticed, but he's a very good footballer.
Yeah.
And he deserved it. I mean,
He deserved it. I mean, if anybody else had won it this time, there would have been an outcry, would have been a scandal. There have been occasions when either Messi or Ronaldo won it, and maybe they thought he should have gone to Lewandowski or somebody else, maybe Luka Modric. But this time, there really was
somewhere
only
pointing
going to
at
be.
Sadio Mane.
He came second.
Yeah.
Sadio Mane
And
was
he
second.
also got a humanitarian award.
That's right. So it was very tight. But I think Benzema was the outstanding candidate this time. And, you know, what he did for Real Madrid, some of the matches that they looked like were lost and they won the league, they won the Champions League.
Yeah.
And he was the man. He was the man.
right.
And it's quite a remarkable turnaround for him, because if people who follow football remember 10 years ago, this was a guy who was arrested for being involved in blackmailing one of his teammates in the France national team. And in fact, for about 7-8 years, they never picked him. You know, then eventually they forgave him. He's now back, and he's like talismanic player for France
Yeah,
and
yeah.
obviously for Real Madrid. So, you know, congratulations to
Hard
him.
work
Yeah,
pays off.
but Sadio
does,
Mane
yeah.
as well, you know, thumbs up to him for coming second. It's a big thing for Africa. And the fact that for the first time they decided to come up with the humanitarian award is a good thing, because at least it would then push other players to also give back to their communities.
And the reason I like it is because a lot of African players do exactly what Sadio Mane does.
Yeah.
You know, people like Didier Drogba in
Yes.
the past, Kolo Toure,
Yeah.
they do a lot of humanitarian work
Yeah.
back in their home countries. So really
Well,
thumbs
it's
up to them.
important because at the end of time, this is what's going to remain. I mean, your legacy. I mean, you have to prepare for it. At the end of the time, you will retire. So what have you done for your people?
That's the
it's
thing.
important.
And this is it. And you know, what it makes it particularly good is that it's not like some footballers of the past who they would get people together to get money. They're actually spending a lot of their own money. They earn millions, and they're actually spending a lot of their own money to build schools, to build hospitals.
Hospitals.
They're not saying, "Oh, I'm going to get together a bunch of
They can simply do
philanthropists,"
that.
which they can do because of their
Simply.
profile and their name. But no, they're using their own money that they earn. They're feeding their families, feeding whole villages, feeding towns, building schools, hospitals, clinics, the lot. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Something just came to my mind.
Uh-huh.
Akon City.
Please don't even go there.
I'm like,
I've always
what-
said it was a scam,
I'm
so
like, what's
don't even go there.
happening? What
Please,
is this?
let's talk about
no,
let's talk
no,
about Gambia
no.
goes
Daddy,
digital.
why are you
No.
running
before
it's a waste of time.
Mr. Ade, before we go there, let's talk about the airways that just cancelled their trip to the Gambia. This is very important. I mean, we've witnessed the first flight that landed in the Gambia, I think, over the weekend. So, I mean, this flight is supposed to bring at least, it's supposed to fly to the Gambia four times. But now it's telling you it's cancelling.
Is it 4 times a week?
4 times a week. Like, it's telling you it's cancelling due to certain things, due to security, due to hygiene condition at the Banjul International Airport.
Yeah, I'm not sure I buy that. I mean, they probably got other reasons or other excuses for why they want to cancel. Yesterday I attended this conference that I was going to talk about, and it was at the Senegambia Beach Hotel. I'm not advertising or anything, just that it was really nice to see an almost full hotel of tourists. You know, it's not that I particularly have a love for tourists, but I know how important the sector is to the Gambia. You know, so it was really, really good, and it kind of lifted my spirits. So to read this, it's kind of depressing, and we hope they will be the last, and that others won't follow suit. Because I think the ones who are here, they seem to be really enjoying their time, and apart from the very, very heavy rainfall we had last night, you know, I spoke to some of them, and almost all of them are people who've been to Gambia several times, and so they like coming here. So some of those people who've had their flights cancelled will probably find other airlines that are coming to the Gambia because they want to come to the Gambia. So, you know, one airline, let's hope it doesn't become 2, 3 or more.
Well, this is where, I mean, the people responsible for tourism should come into place. I mean, they should be on top of their game.
Because that's, if somebody says for hygienic conditions and all these kind of things, then you need to take note, because people in the West, I lived in the West for long enough to know that they love to publicize negative stories about Africa. If it was something good, trust me, 1 or 2 people will broadcast it. If it's something negative like that, 100 media houses will carry it. That's what we had to fight against living over there. So you need to clamp down on it, and clamp down on it quick. And if they have raised genuine concerns, you need to address those concerns.
Exactly.
Yes. So
any order to
the Dalaba arrest. Yes.
Not much we can say about them, other than that some people have been arrested. It was good to see that the PRO decided not to parade them in public, as has
but already people took pictures. It's all over the place already.
Yeah, well, pictures of what? But the thing is, they didn't parade them in front of the press.
I'm aware.
And the PRO made the point that these are people who are accused and charged. They've not been taken to court and proven guilty. If you blast somebody and you call them a criminal, or you name them as a criminal already, what happens when you then go to court and they're found not guilty? How do you uncriminalize?
I learned that they were having a voodoo in the house. I mean, that's the part for me, voodoo, the shrine.
It didn't work because, so there were 9, I think, was it 9 Nigerians and 1 Gambian?
Yeah, 1 Gambian girl,
18-year-old woman, 18. So that's, like I said, there's not much, but I did want to get to this because it's an important conference that's ongoing, and it's about Gambian cultural heritage going digital. First in its kind, I think it's happening in other, but on the big scale that is happening. So they have over 5,000 cassettes recording oral history of the Gambia. And it is definitely something that is worth attending and paying attention to. The website will be launched soon, and then people will be able to access all these audios and eventually some videos that are quite old and have been around for a long time, that people have taken over the years, films, video, and so on. And they'll be on this website, and it will be under the National Center for Arts and Culture. And so there's an international symposium going on. So there were people there from Ghana, Nigeria, United States, United Kingdom, and Italy and Germany, and all here to celebrate that this project has ended and the website is about to be launched. So I think it's definitely worth mentioning. And there you are, Gambia Heritage going digital. Yeah. So please pay attention to it.
We're going digital, baby.
We are going
NCAC,
digital,
we're going digital. And it will be, I'm glad for the Gambia, because this is something that Sierra Leone has been promising or threatening to do for quite a while. They haven't got there, but Gambia's got the funding from Germany, and it looks like it's going to happen. So thumbs up to the NCAC.
Let them make sure it happens.
No. It's already up. It's finished. It's finished.
Yeah.
They just need at the end of the conference, it will be launched, and it's finished. It's all done.
Amazing.
All done.
I know Uncle Hassum Sise must have been there smiling.
He was thrilled, and I have to say a big thumbs up to Hassum, who in his introductory speech thanked me as being one of the people who inspired him to kind of go on this journey. So I really felt sweet. So,
okay, thumbs up to you, whatever.
So, yeah, I wasn't going to go, but he called me and said, you need to be here, because he said, in some way we have to thank, because this is a passion of mine, about digitizing and curating our culture. And so I related some of my own personal journey of how I've been collecting stuff since I was 12, 13, that I still, at the age of 13, my parents gave me their wedding album and said, keep it at the age of 13. And I still have it.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
That's amazing.
Of course. And so every year on their anniversary, when I was in London, we would all flick through it all the photographs. And they got married in 1950. Oh, nice. And they gave that to me, and I still have it. And it's in immaculate condition, if I must say so myself.
I know you can't remember.
He wasn't there.
No, what I'm saying is he can't remember in his own position some of these things, because things that we do not pay attention to at this point in our lives. Maybe
it's true. I mean,
it's very important to pay attention to these things.
I wrote an article recently, about 2-3 months ago, about my first trip from England to Sierra Leone as a 5-year-old, and people were saying to me, "How could you remember?" Even my older brother, who was 7, couldn't remember until he read some of the stuff in the. And he was like, "You know what? I'd forgotten about it until I read it in your story."
Oh, wow.
And it's all true. It wasn't made up. Yeah. I mean, I've always had that kind of memory. So I know we've reached the end. We've overdone the newspaper.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ade,
but
for joining
thanks
us.
as always for inviting me.
All right.
Pleasure.
So we will go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll head right on to the Community Watch. We'll be right back.
Save up to 50% energy with the new side-by-side Samsung refrigerator. Samsung air conditioners come with HD filter and antibacterial for your protection. Save time, energy, and effort by using our washing machines, loaded with innovative features that offer superior cleaning technology. Step into the future of television with our slick and slim Samsung Smart TV designs. Sizes range from 32 to 85 inches. Smart LED, Crystal UHD Ultra High Definition, and QLED Quantum Dark LED. Get new ways of interacting with your TV. Unparalleled vision, right from the comfort of your living room. Our products are backed with 1-year warranty. Visit us at QCell Building at Caraba Avenue or at Boost Turntable. Contact us on 333-321-7 or email us at info@quantumnet.gm.
QMoney is back again with its easy-to-use, secure and convenient mobile app that allows you to carry out all your transactions. No matter where you are or what time it is, you can always access your funds. With the new QMoney app, you can cash in and out, buy credit, buy QPower, shop, make payments, and so much more. You can also send QMoney, pay bills, receive international remittances, and transfer cash to others. Just download the app from your Play Store or App Store and get started. For more information, call customer care on 133. QMoney, Sinu Calpe. We innovate, others follow.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network. Espas Motors is the largest and most modern auto service in the Gambia. Espas Motors is the only authorized dealer in Chevy, Mercedes-Benz trucks, Mercedes-Benz buses, Kia, Ford, Futon Mini and Midi buses, Futon trucks. At Espas Motors, we have qualified professionals who use modern technology to diagnose and repair all brands of motor vehicles. Espas Motors services include auto sales, auto repairs, vehicle painting, availability of high-quality spare parts. Towing services. We are reachable at any time. Call Espas Motors on 352222 353 4444 or locate us.
Welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. And now we're joined by Sergeant Esaba, who is working under the Gender and Child Protection Unit at the Gambia Police Force and winner of the Alternative History Award Writing Competition. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Ba, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how did you feel when you were pronounced winner for the particular award, the Alternative History Award?
I was excited.
Okay.
And happy for the award, for winning an award.
Okay.
Because I was not expecting such. For the first time winning an award, I had never won an award before.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
So, kon mayo em kon.
Yeah.
Kon nyeti kuru ya fi.
Nyeti kuru ya fi.
Yeah, so it was true.
Yeah.
What is this competition all about? It's important for our viewers to know what we're talking about here.
Thank you. It's a short story competition conducted by Flame Tree Publishing in the United Kingdom. I saw the advertisement on the social media that they are conducting an international short story competition. Then I also happened to write my story. That is the title is "What Can a Woman Do?" Then I sent it to try my chance.
And it worked out.
And finally I received an email that I won, that my story was shortlisted, and I happened to be part of the winners.
Well, congratulations. So to start with as well, how did your passion for writing, come about? How?
Well, thank you so much. My passion for writing came through the people I live with, or through the people I live around with. It really inspired me, specifically my mother.
Oh, no.
Bravo to her.
Oh,
and bravo to all women.
To all women, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Definitely. She truly put me through towards this journey. Difficult, rough, tough journey.
Okay.
Yeah. This is why I cannot do anything without thanking her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also I started writing like since I was going to high school in Armitage.
Okay.
This was in 2011, 2012.
Right.
Yeah, this was the time I happened to write my first book. Yeah, Mission Accomplished.
Right.
Yeah. And when I was writing it, some of my friends were thinking that I'm a mad person.
Right.
Because I used to carry books all over. Everywhere I'll be going, I'll be carrying books.
Right.
Writing, whatever I see, writing. Even if I'm chatting with my friend, I'll be writing.
Right.
So some of them say that I'm insane. Yeah, some of them will be mocking me. But anyway, sometimes it's like a joke between friends.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you talked about how your mom has really been so supportive, and she's the reason why she pushed you to write.
Yeah.
And we see that you work for the Gender and Child Protection Unit at the Gambia Police Force.
Yes.
So does that have any relationship with your mom and working here?
Well.
Because it's gender related matters. So can I also say she kind of pushed you as a mom?
Well, she always encouraged me.
Okay.
And motivate me. She used to tell me that I can do it in life because I'm her last child. I'm the child. I've been seen by MS Spice, my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm the child of the family. So I was very close to her. So she used to motivate me, encourage me up through the journey, because even when I was writing my second book, Dynamic Cultures and the African Child, which is also published internationally on Amazon, and it had been translated into more than 6 languages.
Amazing.
Yeah, that one too, when I was writing, I used to write from morning to like from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Right.
So sometimes he will just bump into my house and tell me that, Isa, you know, you need to go and relax. She was very much concerned.
Waaye xam nga caat yi nag moom dégg naa ne yéen mi nga xam ne caat ngeen yéen da ngeen dee lifin de Ibrahima
non xam nga caat xam naa ne moom yaayam moom mooy favorite
ñoom rek caat yi rek lañ dee jël def leen ñuy lii nii
waaw so loolu la
waaye ñun first child yi moom
first doom yi nag
first doom bi mel ni man
ñun ñooy junior parents
ñun ñu tegee ñu boor
waaw it's important. I mean, how did you feel when you were contacted that you are part of the winners of this, competition? I know many people applied, and you are shortlisted to be part of the winners.
Yes, that's right, because from the email I received, there were more than 2,000 applicants, and then only 23 were shortlisted out of the 2,000 applicants, and my name happens to be at the top there, and the title of my book. I felt proud, happy, and then, excited.
So where is this taking you? I mean, where is it, what is going to be the next step? I mean, what are you preparing for the future? I mean, you are a winner, and do you intend to do anything that will escalate you to another level?
Oh yes, yes. I'm working day and night, writing, you know, because currently even working on my third book, which I almost completed. It's in the editorial process. Yeah, I'm working on that too. I'm working harder. I want to be one of the best writers in Africa or in the world.
So what continues to push you? Because you know, in Gambia here, reading is not something that Gambians do a lot. Buying books especially. You know, I'm sure it's not like your sales are way up there. You will agree with me on that.
That's right.
So despite that, you're still pushing. You know, why is that?
That's right, which remind me when I published my first book, Mission Accomplished, some of my friends will just tell me that, where is my book? You need to give me a book. Wow, exactly. So it's like they were expecting me to give them books for free. Yeah, and some will even come and take the book for free. And some will tell me that, you know, for me, I'm not good in reading. So it's a difficult journey. You know, so sometimes you will take your books at some of the bookshops here, the major bookshops, like Timbuktu, Subakunda Publishing, and then your books will be there for a very long time. You know, it's a long process. So
sorry about
that. But in 2018, I happened to my first book. I mean, I wrote to the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for approval, and it was reviewed and found relevant as a supplementary material to be used in the lower and upper basic schools.
Wow,
and it was approved. That was my first book. And then I was also excited, but I said to myself that this is not, I don't want to stop here. I don't want to stop in the country here, because like you say, Gambians, one of my mentor, Professor Cherno Omar Pari, used to tell me that, you see, if you want to hide something from a Gambian, hide it from the book. In the book rather. And then, and it's like, I'm seeing that, because books will be there until they are dusted. Nobody will be willing to touch them. So this is why I started searching for international publishers. You know, I struggled a lot, because publishing a book, even my first book, it was very, very difficult. You know, because I wrote my book in 2012 and I published it in 2017. It was like 5 years. And with all that, I was struggling to publish it. It wasn't successful. So you will see how difficult writers, or how challenging it is to become a writer in the country.
So what was the problem? I mean, it took you 5 years to be able to publish your first book. I mean, what's the problem? Is it finance? Is it, what's the problem?
Thank you so much. I'm very much excited about this question and impressed. It was funds. The main purpose was fun. Because the publishers we had here, most of the publishers we have here is like you have to pay for publication. They also depend on that for living. So it's like before publishing a book, you need to pay an editor to edit your book, and they might charge you like $5, $10 per word. So what about if it is 100,000 words in your book? How many dollars are you going to pay just for editing? Talk less of publishing, proofreading. Before publishing, they have to proofread. You have to pay someone to do that for you if you cannot do it. You know, it's a big challenge. So that's the gradual process. This is why it took me so long before I was able to, or I got the opportunity to publish my first book, because I lacked funds. And then I decided to raise some funds through organizing the fundraising shows. Yeah, this is how I was able to pave the way to publish my first book.
Yeah, right. Well, that's an inspirational story.
You know, we should start supporting. You know, I'm seeing young writers. I'm seeing people are very keen now when it comes to writing.
Yeah, that is true. Why you, Mr. Bayo, am gajabareo?
Wow.
Ah, mashallah. Lolu neex na dégg de. Waaw, Mr. Loolu wax boobu lu miin.
Ñun poli dañoo teel a taka.
Dañoo teel a taka lu miin. Wax boobu foo ko wéet.
Ñun dañoo teel a taka de.
Dañoo teel a taka comme naka.
noonu.
Oh yeah.
Ñun dañoo teel a am soxna.
Yow agree nga si loolu nu mu ko waxee nii. Fuñ ko lii.
Waaw ñun noonu la de.
Ñun nga taka daal.
Duñ fi toog ba suñ 40s ñuy ne la ñoo xalaat.
Foog nga taka nu mu si gën a gaawee.
Foog ñu taka nu mu gën a balaa nit ñi di xalaat fekk seet bi ñëw na.
Ban seet Mr. Ba du taka seet yow. Mr. Ba nag jabare ma ko seetaan de.
Mr. Ba, do you plan getting a seat?
Well, for now, I am not thinking about that.
All men.
Parce que pare ko taxawuloo waaye boo taxawee nga indi second one.
No, xoolal góor yëpp. Amul góor bu laa ne amul góor bu laa ne no du ma taka seet. Góor yi dañ laa ne no for now I'm not thinking about it. Xam nga boobu is a very smart answer.
Est-ce que xam nga ne ñu ngi laa seetaan.
Understand na.
waxut ne dafa taka seet de dafa ne plan naa ngut ko.
Anyway, keep it up.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Uy ma jaru ko. You're doing so well. So bu boobaa affaire si bu gënee dëgg rek nga àndaa madame ngeen dem. Madame bi fa nekkoon ba dara doonutoon dara.
Madame dafa soxla raka.
Mu ne madame dafa soxla raka.
Madame dafa soxla raka ku ko dimbale.
Anyway, thank you so much, Mr. Ba. And congratulations once again.
Looking
forward to, just what the future holds. It's looking really, really bright, considering that you're a very determined person to have to organize fundraising shows, having to wait patiently for 5 years to be able to, publish your first book. And now you're going international. Isn't that amazing? And hey, thumbs up to your mom as well for being by your side, to ensure that you're sitting here
his
today.
Institution, the Gambia Police Force.
Yes.
I think they should, do everything to support him.
Yes.
I mean, it's so inspiring that to have a police officer going this far. I think these are people that we should really, take note of.
Yeah, the IGP,
and then
I'm sure is...
Yeah, I thank for the IGP and the command also, and the PRO. They are really doing it.
And also, I am happy about the fact that...
my immediate boss, my boss at the office.
I'm happy about the fact that somebody like Mr. Ba here is working under the Gender and Child Protection Unit. He's a person that values women. Looking at your mom, values, women and by extension, children. So at least we need people like you who have the empathy already to be able to support individuals of GBV or any other matter that is brought in front of you under this unit. Obviously putting emotions on the side as well, as you know. But anyway, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Thank you so much.
You have a huge responsibility.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Ibrahima, after that, we head right on to the click segment.
Yes.
Just to have Buba Fati tell us what is happening in the world of entertainment.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
QCell, GSM company minna yirwa tariata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ye banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariata sidula saba katambi nyongola. Saun sahin, yesta 335 # kumandi. Yada di kemuna fang 4G sobeol. QCell, Gambia la network lanna yaringo.
QCell woni GSM company ɓurɗon janɗude ko leydi Gambia ɗo e QCell 4G plus coverage on ɓuri yawude laaɓi tati ɓe woni poɗodirde ɓen waɗu dial star 335 # fi wawa nafitorade ko woni 4G QCell network ɓuraɗo holorede ko leydi Gambia.
Your favorite QCell service has gotten bigger. Kanta. Now you can loan bigger credit amounts to make life easier for you. Loan $75 and $100 and pay later. Yes, you heard me right. Get credit loan from $10 to $100 using Kanta by dialing star 393#. Anytime you run out of credit, whether you want to buy Q Power, browse the internet, make urgent calls, or send SMS. Kanta is the service for you. Dial star 393# and choose the loan amount of your choice with no hassle. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus, the pioneers of mobile loan service in the Gambia. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell company bu ëppa client yu ees yu koy jëfandikoo ci biir réew mi. QCell am 4G plus coverage bu gën a yaatu ci biir réew mi internet bu gën a gaaw ñetti yoon naataangoom yi kon nag toxul léegi dal di dial star 335# dal di bànneexu 4G bu dëggantaan. QCell network Gambia bu ñu gën a wóolu.
Espas Motors is the largest and most modern auto service in the Gambia. Espas Motors is the only authorized dealer in Chevy, Mercedes-Benz trucks, Mercedes-Benz buses, Kia,
All right, welcome back from that short break. If you're just tuning in, you're watching QTV this morning. Kañ nga iñaan?
Officially.
Kañ nga iñaan? Gis nga mama sanse?
Haralangu. Dafa am benn announcement bu ma make.
Wa.
From today, may naa la Bakary Sane. May naa la Bakary.
Bakary munu ma zere.
No.
Bakary munu ma zere man.
Bakary munu la yor.
No, munu ma yor.
Wow.
It's
Bakary
not
munu ma zere.
Gentleman Bakary, no.
So you mean Jenaba's basket cannot fit on the Bakary's bed?
No, you can say Skengman and Jenaba.
So Bakary munu la yor.
Why are you guys on me?
So
excuse me.
No, to be honest.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, all I know is
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give the devil it to you. You're really looking good today.
Thank you.
Really
Excuse me.
I love your
Yo mom da nga iñaan yo.
No, why not?
Gis nga man ni ma mel. Uy ma ba ma pesal suma ñaari car shows. Def suma holal majal ko fi falale.
It's so African.
Uy ma man def holal. Bayu ma dara mu sedd.
It's so this is too African.
Bakary xeebu ma la way xam nga rek mëno ma zéra ba pare yaa ngi am jabar ba pare.
Bakary mu ne sa dépense mutu loolu la wax.
Exactly.
Walolo.
Bakary is a poor man, so don't blame me, obviously.
Let's head right on to the click segment, you guys.
Exactly, man. But first, before I start things proper, man, big shout out to my brother Ali Jallo. I see you right, man. You know, man.
People are in good terms now.
You are. I'm gonna finish talk the lucky. I'm gonna finish talk the lucky.
No. Today is, to me, is World Enemy Day, so I'm giving shout out to all of my enemies in the office.
Including Ali Jallo.
Including Ali Jallo.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
man, and not forgetting you as well, Adoboy. Big shout out to you as well, man. And to my number one against that, Baramusa, big shout out to you as well, man.
But Bala is my little brother.
So good morning, guys. I'm Skengman Sweezy, and me in the studio today, man. We're taking you guys to West Coast, Bidikama, Rudy G. Welcome to the show, bro.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Rudy G. Bidikama, okay. Shout out to all my fans out there, and shout out to my beautiful mama. And shout out to all the gangsters out there on the street. Bricks made me. Y'all
Bricks
know the
made
vibes.
me, for real, man.
Yeah, man.
I love that, man. I told you, man, anytime I'm in the studio with Brikama people, bro, trust, it feels like I'm alive, man, because, you know,
what's Sukutana?
same to Sukuta people as well. We're not getting there today, man. So, Rudy G, first time on the show, it's a pleasure having you, bro.
Yeah, and it's very nice to be here with you guys. And I want to say big thanks to Chew TV and big thanks to you and all the workers out here, you know, and shout out to you all, you know. And it's very nice and it's so amazing to stand over here.
Mix and blend.
It's very cool.
Now mix and blend.
It's cool. Are you enjoying the AC here?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's nice.
Feeling it.
Exactly, man. So
mix and blend.
Be my mix and blend.
Now,
exactly. Because y'all Brikama guys started volume, so hamga. Funga mix and blend. But first of all, tell us a bit about you, bro.
Rudy J is from Brikama, and I'm a rapper. I'm a songwriter. I live in Brikama. I spend all of my time over there, you know.
Mix and blend.
Yeah, coming belly from Brikama. So I present my music to the world, to Brikama, to show our people what I can do.
All right, that's it, man. To be honest, Rudy G has been doing music for a while now, and trust it, this nigga is still kicking it, man. And today, I'm happy to have him in the show because we're going to talk about this unreleased new EP that's about to drop. But first of all, Rudy G, what is the Brikama music industry like for you as an upcoming artist?
Yeah, Brikama music coming, it's just nice. We can do it, but we lack a lot of supports, like such as if you come to promotions and you come to collabos to have from other artists that are on top, like a Hartley, because Brikama music sense like it's kind of down right now, but we are just working hard to put it up.
Yeah, because a lot of people keep asking me, what is going on in Brikama? Because they've not had a lot from Brikama artists, likes of Chronicle, likes of you, Sammy T and others. Everybody is just on the low. So, you know, I keep asking the same question as well. What is wrong with you guys? Are you guys waiting for each other to drop project before you guys come on with other projects or what?
Nah, you know, every man has your own plan. Maybe we have different plan, but people are just working and artists are just working. But the artists need to put more energy. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, and then actually, promotion call for mention as well.
Yeah,
and in Brikama, you have one of the biggest promoters from Brikama, which is Sticky B. So I don't know why would you come on the platform and be like, the reason why Brikama artist is not going for that is because of promotion and other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be kidding actually. I found you because this is a platform where you can speak out your heart, and people will know what is going on actually in the Brikama scene as well.
Yeah, it's just the truth. Brikama artists will be like promotion or that, because it's hard for them to give you like good proper promotion for your music to go. Like if you don't boss for them to help you to go up, it's always a problem. But they are giving promotion, but they are not giving the maximum promotion.
Okay, to upcoming artists.
Yeah, to upcoming artists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, to me, in a sense, I believe the artists are not working as well from Brikama. You get it? Because it's been over 6-7 months. I've not had a single track from any artist in Brikama. That is a new track. And when there's a show in Brikama, all they do is perform the old songs. So you don't expect promoters to put energy in something that into somebody that is not, you know, giving out a good product as well. They don't even to me, all they do is just hang around, chill, and have fun.
Yeah.
You don't see the seriousness in most of these artists from Brikama. I'm not saying you because you've been into the game not long ago, and yet still you're working as well. Because I've seen what you've put, how you've come through from last year to now. You're really making, you're really doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you dropped a video not long ago, and the video is making waves on YouTube as well, man.
Yeah, man.
So take us through the process of the video shooting, the recording, and the song. Ikijo
Kanefara.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
the song was recorded last year. I recorded last year, Then I had this song in my EP, and I don't want to rush on things to give bad production, so I was there to take up my time to give the quality productions. So I think it took me a little while to drop out my songs. But Ikijo Kanefara was recorded since last year.
Okay.
Yeah. The video sitting on the process, it's just kind of long story.
It's a lot, but we're gonna get to that as well, man. So yeah, we're going for this music break. Jennifer, you wanna introduce it?
Okay, so from Berkstown, West Coast region, that you've been biased. Yo Wakanifing, yo Yenen, Birkama, right?
No, Brikama is like a home to me as well.
No,
Yeah, that's
from
true.
Brikama.
Exactly.
But it doesn't matter.
I'm from
The
Brikama.
Brikama.
I spent my whole life in Brikama. Yes.
Why big string in Nigel guy in Finland? But
No.
sticky bee mom. Anyway, let's go for this. Let's go for this.
We're going for music
Yeah.
break. We'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
I want to care, boy. Rudy G, boy. You care la flow la banda, boy. Hey, boy, Rudy G, boom. Rudy G, you dance, boy. I trust nobody, so I care with that. He came with Mike from Bow with that. And he came with Yaman Tolbo there. And in your Joe Yaman Tolbo there. And morning more like a ta. Falling in Falling like a ta. There in a bowl like a ta. Kasa Samatani Ganangata. The Bakala fruiting quite dempetting. Did a dempetting and quite janketing. Muna sembetting. Tolnakating. Telamiz go like a sate setting. The Gedamara Jandin Kakara. Mulia Manta Barala. Mimman Soto Manta Sata. La Canasilla Canabody Kijokane Para. Kijokane Para. Avoid Kijokane Para. Avoid Kijokane Para. You never know about Jinal Para. Avoid Kijokane Para. Avoid Kijokane Para. Avoid Kijokane Para. You never know about Jinal Para. Rodikila, follow. Brikamandoke. Animal lumbi voice along. Brikamandoke. Rodikila, follow. Brikamandoke. Animal like the voice alike. Brikamandoke. Rapparingol. Ringol, idal be fiaring ko kacharingol, irapa ringol, ndoke ringol, imanyal be fiaring ko chaga ringol, irapa ringol, ndoke ringol, ijisol be finding ko sulatingol, katalen kanaki ni rapal kanale kataki ka fil, tenen ni rapal talola ka copy ni rapal be dame ka full le copy, napta ka bita ka mero da handi ka bangal pajindi ka rapal kumbondi, hani imansi ko kele muti man kala losi, hani imasi ye kibe man tanin fesi, boy kijoga ne para, boy kijoga ne para, boy kijoga ne para, ni wana jala boy jinal jinal para, boy kijoga ne para, boy kijoga ne para, boy kijoga ne para, ni wana jala boy jinal jinal para, Rodikila, follow, Brikamandoke, animal lumbi voice along, Brikamandoke, Rodikila, follow, Brikamandoke, animal like the voice alike, Brikamandoke. Oi. Amara la kalu. Na ibi eligi,
Ara yow fi mu nekk ni mema rek mema. Xoolal mema rek ma laaj kii dara mema. Ibrahima Balde. Bakaw am nañ Jisul. Birkama
am nañ
ST am nañ
Really G.
Waaw. Sukuta am nañ Hussein Dara. Lamine Babylon moom kan lañ am.
Man lañ am.
Lamine Babylon kan lañ am ci artiste.
Lamine Babylon man lañ am.
At least man I grew up in Fajara. am nañ ji. Ji Fajara la dëkkoon. Balaa moo dem America man am naa ji. Yow dara.
Lamine Babylon man lañ am.
I'm from Tabogoro. We have sir.
Yow Lamine Babylon moom dara.
I am the one here. Ma toog fii.
No pare naa.
I'm the one representing
Lamine Babylon. Jëlal sa clip segment.
Jay, bul indi here.
That was a massive video right there from Really G, man. We're taking you back to business. Really. Yeah, man, because they are man, to be honest, bro. That video is clean, bro. Yeah, take us through the process of this video as well.
The process of this video, I enter a little time, you know, like, because I'm doing music independently. I'm not signed to any label.
Yeah.
Or any contract between me and music. I'm just doing music for living because it's something I can do.
Yeah.
And music is not what I can do.
Yeah.
So I do music and I feel like I can do it, but it takes me a decade. Like it's gonna take me a time before to get a video for my song.
Yeah.
So kind of videos like it's hard to get it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know nowadays a lot of artists want to have a standard video that you can play anywhere. Like you can take your video and you can play it anywhere. So and having a standard video nowadays is way too expensive as well. Because the material people use to shoot and other stuff are way too expensive as well. But yeah, just keep trying, bro. Keep doing you. You're always gonna get there, to be honest. Now let's talk about the EP, bro. You like EP Tariko?
Yeah, I named my EP Tariko.
And actually, I found you Tariko because I don't definitely want Tariko.
Like to make it very simple for you. Then EP name Tariko, it's just It's just a story container. We contain your story, my story, their story, our story, everyone's story.
Aye, nice.
You understand?
It's like you bringing people's stories together.
Yeah. Combine it to have one strong story.
Yeah.
Like, I look at the society and my surrounding and how things are going and what we are facing and what we need and what we don't need. And what music has, the message.
Yeah.
And out of entertainment, then I try to bring historical EP.
Aye, nice. Nice, man. I'm touched already, bro. So tell me, how many songs are in the EP? How many songs are you dropping from the EP?
I would love to make it 9.
9 from an EP?
Yeah, I would just give...
That's an album, if I could say.
Yeah, but I want to give 9.
Yeah, okay. It shows the hard work you put in everything that you do. So that's why you're giving them 9. That's really good, bro. Any collabos from the EP as well?
Yeah, I do have collabos. I have collabos with Kombonka, Larry King, and Musa Philly.
Okay, nice. But I was told Larry King is your elder brother.
Yeah, Larry King is my elder brother. And shout out to Larry King.
Exactly, and he does music as well. So it's like, it's in the family, bro, to be honest.
Yeah, it's in the family.
Bricks made us.
I was also expecting you to mention Kombonka and all these people. I know they're big, but I also, because this is like supposed to be like a hit thing, I was expecting you to also say people like Attack, Jizo, you know, ST, you know, why are they missing in the EP?
Yeah, why are they missing in the EP? Because they come before me.
Okay.
1. And 2, I have to show them out my work so they can appreciate and enjoy me.
Okay.
Yeah, because
this is actually his first EP that he's released.
I agree. But how that time a concept you know,
yeah,
it's thing, but there's nothing wrong with them supporting at a forced go.
Yeah, you're right. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes,
so did you approach them? That's my question.
No, actually, I didn't approach them.
Okay.
Okay, now from an aspect that for me actually, I would say, even if he tries to approach them, Hussein is open.
Yeah.
Very open.
Very open.
Yes.
I don't know about the others actually. I know them as well, but I don't know them like personally. But I think ST will not just jump on an upcoming artist EP
like that.
Like that.
Without
you having a hit song. What he said as well was he worked for it. So they should also work for it and get on the prime, then they can have a collabo. That was what he said. I could fully remember.
Which is which.
Exactly. So, you know, but yeah, I think they should support as well. You know, I keep saying this all the time. You know, I hosted a show in Brikama this Saturday, and I was really emphasizing we should support the artists that we have, the upcoming artists. You get it? Likes of Jizzle and ST, they have made it. People know, everybody knows them in the Gambia. Let's help people that have youth like this.
I learned that
people that have talent like this.
Artists that charge for collabos.
Yeah, they charge, honestly.
I think that's normal.
Yeah, that is normal. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing, actually. You can charge for collabos in case somebody want to have a collabo with you. But what they charge again, bro, is just funny. You cannot charge an upcoming artist more than 50K for a collabo.
Why in 50K?
It doesn't make sense.
Why in Gambia swing music industry below hell? Lirus lula de. $50,000
for collabo.
Dafa tuti.
No, we move.
Why Buba hamga fuma wahe? Sunyo said it's standard 50K.
Dafa tuti in a sense. But Gambia right nowadays, boy, Geneva,
that just shows that we have a lot of work to do.
Exactly. People are not being paid royalties, so obviously it's nothing. Paid. It's too small.
50,000, see, artists will get.
Yeah, but for people like this to earn that as well, it's gonna take them ages.
Mom, Kesam, it's about pro bono. You dimbalelen.
Yeah.
Understand? Because STC bopam tahaw na fi wane mugi bugon collabo ak singate dafa struggle on.
Yeah.
So mom su gisee lolu nonu people mom hamna ki fum tollu tamit parce que
and they're all from Brikama actually.
Exactly. So
you should have called him as well. But I know if you call him,
at the end of the day,
he was going to show up for it.
What is more important? Hamga collabo bahna. It's important, but it's also very important for one nga believe sa bopa. You know, kuneka da nga am talent bi nga xamne yalla may na la ko.
Exactly.
You might not do a collabo with ST. You might not do it with Jizzle. You might not do it with anybody.
And
you can do your thing
on
and
your
people
own.
Love it.
Exactly.
Hamga.
Yeah.
Lolu mun na prompt ST or any other person
to come and jump on the song.
So you just have to believe in yourself. Nekune if you don't do collabos. I do my collabos with Geneva in the studio. We do collabos.
Yeah, we also be ready as well.
Why artist yoyu de gomne hejna fokk nga wax lu one.
No.
Wow, we have seen all those.
I'm not saying it. That's not from me.
I do this for them. They know that I'm not joking. Nah, I'm very serious with my music life. And I hope so that one day Allah is gonna bless me to reach there. And
Inshallah.
Yeah, and like thinking of collabos with those people, my hard work is gonna take me to there, push me there. And I hope so that when I come with a good and quality work, they're gonna join me too.
Okay.
Nice.
So music puts food on the table. Linga sa depends music or kojo.
Music feed me, music clothes me.
Kese.
My life.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's not you though. Exactly, man.
He's not me.
To be honest, no. What I'm trying to say is, listen.
So then, what you doing? Make sure you be very serious on it.
And that's what I keep telling him all the time as well, man. Now as well with the G, man. The EP will be out very soon.
Yeah.
People are, a lot of people are anticipating to get the EP out actually for them to listen to it as well, because you've raised the bar for yourself in Brikama, and people want to listen to the work that you've put in the EP as well.
Yeah.
To know whether you're still the artist that get what it takes to be on the prime like other artists as well. So when should we expect the EP? When is it dropping?
The EP is to be dropped by this month or end of next month.
Okay. Any date chosen yet?
No, not date chosen.
You're just still debating it?
Yeah, we're still debating on it.
Yeah.
Because it depends on the work. Okay.
But everything is been done, it's been mixed.
Everything has been done. Like.
So are you trying to shoot any visuals from the EP as well?
Yeah, I got more visuals to drop. Like I'm gonna be dropping visual possibly this month and next month too. Yeah.
All right, man. So we're actually running out of time, but it's the segment. We're gonna take you guys to the freestyle session, and he's gonna show what he got for you guys today, man. So,
yeah, man.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
Nice, man. Let me have my beat.
Let's have the beat.
The beat is not ready yet, but yeah, your final words to your fans before they'll fix the beat for you.
Yeah, I just want to say that thank you to everybody who's watching out me out there, to the Gambia, West Africa, to the world. And I would still say that I love my mom to the rest of my life. And I love the people out there who throw out positive energy to the people. But my advice to my fellow artists, to your own life and to your own career, you should not depend on promoters to put you on that platform. You need to give out good work and clean one and hard one if you want to get there.
Come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sticky B, the father.
Sticky B is trying in Pajawara. They just promoting and they are pushing youths. But it depends on their work. For them, they are working hard. People like Sticky B, Pajawara, Mario Kart, all the people, they are working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're putting in the work. And and the show, this Saturday.
Why you say GB, the farm attitude?
Yeah, I got my attitude.
You got attitude.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Man. And same to you as well.
Give the farm attitude. Man, this not attitude.
And chief too.
I'm not attitude.
No, attitude.
Attitude.
This music industry, you should get attitude.
You should be different.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't smile to everybody like that. No.
Yeah.
Because they'll take you for granted.
And I want
Your
to
beat is ready.
My beat is ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's jump on this one.
Yeah. Aye. Say. I'm breaking rules to show you the pros. You bloody fools. Man got soul of a lion. Man can never be used. You smoking cools and fucking booze. It has no use. I've got the soul, I've got the tools. I'm in the news. You know me. Yeah. Say, don't you copy me, you can never be me. Even if you copy me, you can never be me. Cause I'm only me, Rudy G, God bless me, Bricks made me. I'm a star, superstar. I tell ya, you all gonna be ready for this.
Hey,
let's go one more time.
Hey,
jata muta jato wan jalan ko, faman dia ko ni tinan ko. Karol le ko CD buka mo snitch, tango lang ko ng captain o city. Telling it rap ali jump on CEO. Mumu inte trying to you ko tiyo niga ama rap expert na biri kama na plong expire rap pal karita.
Hey,
bombo. Yeah, man.
That was a massive one, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Man.
I had fun. I don't know about you, but I had fun in the studio, man.
Yeah,
From my end, I'm saying bye-bye. But don't forget, link me up on Instagram, Skengman Sweezy.
Yeah, man.
Twitter as well, Skengman_Sweezy, and Facebook Sweezy B40.
All right.
See you, Jen.
Abuka expire.
Come join me. Come join me.
Abuka expire. Abuka expire.
Come join me. I love your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to join me, though.
Are you coming?
No, I reserve my comment.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, outfit
So
from
this
where?
is by Stitches by Coco.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Stitches by Coco.
baby. Hey.
Coco, baby.
Hey.
Thank you, Stitches
360,
by Coco.
360.
Ma ben 360. Mahalato mo ko. Kimaya mas program. Man mas 360. Mahalato mo ko. Man mas 360. Anyway, bye guys. It was a good one. Abuka expire. Mantam abuka expired. And forever young. Abuka expired. Forever 16. Ale of all generation. Meet me here. We do it. Enough rek.
And
we are coming back here tomorrow.
Yeah,
you are coming back, inshallah. All right. So till we come your way tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.